Every morning at Trentham, around 30 racehorses are worked. The same thing happens at scores of other tracks. There are 7,000 thoroughbred racehorses in New Zealand. Overall, the country's horses total almost 100,000. Jenny Cumming is an apprentice jockey at the Harley Young stables at Trentham. Harley has 12 horses and work on the track.
How'd you go today?
Yeah, it was a big improvement on yesterday. She just walked nicely along on the bit there, just settled good. Good.
On the bit all the way?
Yeah, on the bit all the way,
No
yeah.
shying?
No, there's a rail down out there, but she was pretty good at that.
Yeah. Future champion, eh?
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Every horse that's ridden has first to be broken. Ten years ago, Harley came here from Australia to stage breaking clinics, and he stayed.
We're all basically the same. We all have variations on our methods, but there's horse breakers and horse breakers. There's professionals and there's people who just do it occasionally for a living.
Harley Young's methods are gentler than many breakers, and most of the horses he trains are used to some handling, but they're always restrained, in this case with a knee hobble. The hobble's for Harley's safety. Among most horse breakers, waving a towel or sack in front of the animal is one of the first steps.
They've got a natural fear of man, most horses, and by showing him something that is going to frighten him and leaving it there long enough so that he realises it doesn't really hurt him, then stop and reward the horse for not taking too much fright. He'll slowly learn to accept frightening things around him.
Teaching horses to give to pressure from the bridle is essential in standard horse breaking procedure.
I think basically you've got to get inside the horse's head and learn to think the way he thinks so he can understand you. This comes via the bridle, obviously, but also your body weight, your shifts of body weight, and your legs. Your hands really control from the withers forward, your body and legs from the withers back. First of all, we get in charge of the mouth, then we get control of the hindquarters, and away we go.
Harley's broken in around 2,000 horses. On average, he allows 6 weeks. The idea, as he puts it, is to exert his authority, but as passively as possible. Before today, this thoroughbred hadn't been ridden, but it's used to people and has a quiet nature, making Harley's job easier. Knee hobbles are the mildest of restraints, but other breakers prefer to virtually immobilise the horse to get control, and there's a whole arsenal of equipment available to help them.
If he was a little bit more fractious, well then I'd pull up a back leg. You'd use a collar strap that just goes over the horse's neck, sits down on his shoulder. You'd put a hobble strap on his hind leg and pull the hind leg up with a rope. And once again, it just restricts the movement of the horse. Ranging on from that with a really naughty horse, something that was perhaps even dangerous. We bring out the heavy gear in the way of four-way hobbles, which are tied together with chain, but I very rarely use these. The conventional gear would be a roller, which is basically just a dummy saddle, if you like, that goes around the horse's girth, and it's got a series of D's and buckles on it where you can pass driving reins through to walk behind and drive the horse. Buckles on it so you can bit the horse up with the reins to leave him bitted up for a while. That's a very conventional piece of equipment.
But another Australian has forsaken all the traditional methods. Neil Davies' favourite horse doesn't even need a bridle when he's in the saddle. Neil's astounded the horse community around the world with what he can do with horses. He started out taking over his father's horse training business at Thirlmere, 100 kilometres from Sydney.
I think little things like getting to know the horse, getting to understand the horse and let the horse become more relaxed with the trainer or the rider or even the handler. There's a lot of little ideas there that I'm sure could be transferred.